The following is a presentation of Opie TV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt.
That's in. Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Sprott's with a one.
And Rich will miss right, but turns back and played a little cradle there on that back lip. Good kick, it's enough to go. Yes, good putt for Rich. little sigh of relief there. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ASHEBORO. It's Opie Roberts bringing you another Tuesday night local. This is the May 12th edition. And it turns out we're going to have one of our regular turnouts. Possibly 30 players out here this evening. It's a cloudless evening. And it's a bit warmer than it was in Burlington yesterday. Temperature in ASHEBORO is sitting at 68 degrees, a south wind at 7 miles an hour, and the humidity at 30%. And please like and subscribe to this channel. We almost at 1,050 subs. And to donate for the cause here, just use the Cash App and PayPal platforms. The address that you see there next to it. Okay, so you see the people out here that are getting ready to play tonight. We'll have the tournament in a few moments. Let's present to you the pairings for tonight. And tonight we have a total of 30 players. We have 28 in the open division. That's going to be 14 two-subs. And the usual 2 in the novice. So that's your pairings, and now let's go to the course. And this tournament is underway with our defending champion, Daniel Kearns, who last week shot a final round 22 to win the tournament with a score of 82. And Daniel gets an ace to start that tournament, and his partner tonight is Graham Sigmund. And Graham aces. Daniel is now 2 for 2 to start the night. And we'll also get it. And here's the second pairing. And Keith Waters first up. I've been told we have 29 players now. So what happens is there's a threesome at the end. Keith will captain his two. And is somebody forgetting their assignment? Okay, and here is Earl Johnson. And Earl will get his ace there. So let's go to hole 4. Daniel's tee shot nicely rolled. And we'll check out Graham's tee shot. Graham is going to get his tap-in deuce there. Earl got a T2 there on hole number 2. And here's Keith's tee shot. Back the hill. He'll putt for 2, and let's go to 5. Daniel will leave that short off the back rail. All right, let's go over to 1. And pairing number 3 of 14 tonight. This is going to be Dylan Robertson first up. Dylan gets a 2 here. Paired today with him is Jason Miller. And Jason's crossed over. He'll get a deuce there. We'll let you look at all the other competitors waiting their turn to play. Some of our players back from vacation, played overseas, and I'm going to stand over here looking at our famous hole 17. We're going to see if somebody's going to make some garbage on this hole tonight. Seems to be the haven here for the past few weeks here on 17. That's Daniel on 7, putting for 2. And he gets his 2. And back to the first hole. On to pair number 4, and this will be Russell Sigmund on the tee. And Russell got a big kick because he's going to get his 2. And his partner is Richard Garner. And there's an ace for Richard. Let's go over to 5. Earl's trying to go front door with the tee shot. It goes in. And now let's go to 3. Jason Miller for a 2. And it goes in. Nice putt there. All right, let's go back over to 2. Yeah, Richard just got in the saddle and rolls over, crosses over. He'll get his 2. And Dylan putting on 4. It skates off to the right. He'll get his par. Let's go back to Jason on the tee. And Jason also missed right. He'll get his 2. And Russell on 2. He gets it in. And we go back now to the 5th pairing. And this is Leah Rutledge first up. Leah got the ace there. And her partner is Mike Alley. And he hit it early, but it might still go. Good putt. All right, we'll head back to 3. Watching Russell making that tee shot. Richard's tee shot now on the tee. And that's gonna be on the last roll. Good putt.
Good putt.
All right, let's we could swing over here to 10 right quick. First look at what is a straight hole, but it requires multiple banks here. That's Daniel Kearns on the tee. And Daniel got the tee shot to go in. Good putt. And we'll return to the first hole. And our 6th pairing. And this will be Ivy Lanier on the tee. Front door, maybe? Nope. That'll be a 2. And she's paired up tonight with David Greger. A lot of players hitting the rail early. That's a 2. All right, we go to 11.
No swing over.
We got Graham on the tee. This is the dog leg hole. It's probably the toughest hole on the entire back 9. Oh, I think he missed the rail. Maybe it clipped the corner. The idea of what he was doing was trying to hit the rail about a foot from the corner and then bounce it off the triangle. And Graham missed the deuce. It's rolling down. He'll be putting for 3. Let's go over to 2. And David's tee shot that jumps over the hole and rocks back in. And here's Perry number 7. This is Jesse Carter. That is in there to start his night. And he's paired with J.R. Lanier. And JR's tee shot crossed over. That'll be a deuce. And we'll move up to 5. Well, Leah got a wicked.
She hit the corner, went straight through.
Yeah, I was going to say she almost made it. Well, she hit it front door, but the speed jerked it off to the left. We'll check out Ivy on 3. And it won't go. She'll tap the deuce in. And let's go back to 10. Earl on the tee. Well, no, it's not even going to even come close to the hole. We'll go to 13, our first look here at the tee hole. That is just to the right, and that'll be a 2. And we now go to the second half of our tournament field. This will be Perry number 8. And up first is Dale Krotz. And like most other players, they've crossed over, so that's a 2 there. And tonight, with him is Johnny Brower. That's a 2 for Johnny. And now we'll go up to 11. We have Earl for a 2. And we have now Keith on the tee. Should go in. Nice putt there. And we go 4. And Jesse Best to the right. Should get his 2 here. Well, Keith made 12, but he's shaking his head for some reason. I don't know why. Back to the second hole. Johnny just crossed over there in the saddle. So that's going to be a deuce there. And the next twosome now coming up on 1. And this will be Jex Harrison. Okay, that's going to be a 2 there. And Jex is playing with John Perry. And John's tee shot also missed right, so he'll get his 2. All right, let's go to hole 5.
Ball picker uppers.
JR's tee shot. Got the about 6 inches from the cup. That's a 2. And we'll walk over here to the left.
Yeah, but this don't hurt my back. I can be in
Jason got it up the hill and just left it short, so he'll get his 3 and out to 4.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dale bit off to the left. Back over to 2. And John went left of the hole as it got into the saddle. And now we go to our 10th pairing. 5 groups left. And this is Kim Miller. Kim gets a deuce here. And she's paired with Rick Baird, playing for the first time in about a month. Returning from a mini golf tour event in England a couple weeks ago. That 2 is, well, that's in. All right, so we'll continue back to 13. That's Dylan's tee shot. Backdoor it in, good putt. And we're going to look at Russell on 10. Missing in front of the cup. That's a 2 there. Swinging back to 13. Jason missed to the right there. That's a 2. And let's go to 4 right quick. And Jax doesn't get it. This is off to the right. And we're on to our 11th pairing of the night. Here is Mike Johnson leading off. And Mike gets the ace there. And he's with Vanette Block, who also returns from England after competing in the tour event there. Nope. She gets herself a 2. Gonna walk around here. Already the lead group is finished the opening round. Let's go to 6. And we have Dale on the tee. And it sailed off to the right. So he'll space it out, get a par there. All right. And we'll hit Johnny Brower. It's off the right lip, and it drops it back door. Good putt. Go to 5. It's good for John. Nice putt there.
John Hayes.
All right, now we go to going back to pairing number 11. I'm sorry, yeah, pairing number 11, and this is Lynn Gage. That's in. And he's going to be paired with Chase Ferguson. And he too gets the ace. Let's go to 4. And Rick missed that to the right, so he'll get his 2. We're up to 13. Richard Garner's putting for a 2. And it missed from the back rail, so he'll get his 3. And let's check out Russell's tee shot. And it missed left. That's a 2. And let's head back over here to 12. And Mike missed there to the right, pull it a bit. So he'll space that out, go for his 2. And let's go to 14, our first look at the drop off. Oh, it's just past the drop, about 2 inches or 2 feet from the drop area. Russell on the tee, makes it a good putt. And here's John Perry on 6. And that missed right. And this is going to be for 2. And let's look at 17. Our first look at that water hole. Jason is lining up. Get in. Good putt there. And here's your first look at 08. And get in for Johnny. No, stayed out. Damn. On the 5.
Working on some the other day.
And Rick's gonna get a 2 here. And here is the next pairing coming up on 1. Pairing number 12. On the tee is Joe Fesperman. And Joe starts with an ace there. And this will be Chris Bunning on the tee. No, that crossed, and that'll be a, well, it did nick the right lip, and that's a deuce either way. See if I can get some footage on this end of the course. Well, here's Richard on 17. And off the angle and in. Good putt. Go to 8. John is going to get a 2 there. Back over to 5.
Going to 1.
Well, the scores I'm seeing so far, the first 3 groups already in. There's only one score under 30 at the moment. Mike's going to get himself a 2. Let's go over to 4. Nope. He's going to get a deuce there. We're going down to our next to last pairing. On the first hole, this is going to be Frankie Peters. Frankie is participating for the first time.
Let's go, Frankie. Come on, big dog. Get a break to it. Fire away. Get me your best shot.
And I might be wrong. This might be the threesome here. And then the twosome at the end. And it missed there, so that's a 2 for Frankie. Okay, this is Steven Backins. He'll ace it there. And completing the threesome here, this is Randy Simpson.
Thank you, sir.
And it will not go. He'll have the 2. All right, let's go back out to 5. Chase's tee shot is in there. Good putt. We'll head to 4. Nope, Joe's going to get a 2. Back over to 11. Jack's just playing for his 2. And let's go back to 4. Bunning gets the miss there to the left, so he'll get the 2. Back to 11. John going straight to the triangle, and that'll be a par. All right, so let's go now to 1. This is the final pairing of the Open Division. And on the tee, Wendy Kearns. And Wendy will make the ace there. Good start for her. And this is her husband, Doug Kearns. Doug's tee shot is missed, and he'll get a 2. So that puts all the Open players on the course for the moment. And we'll go to 18. First look at the table hole. It's on the tee is David Greger. And it didn't get up to shoot. You'll have to putt that for 2. That I have to say this over and over again. Any putts that are on the table, it's deemed good. Otherwise, it's putted out until it gets to the table. So it'll be a 3 for David as a result. And we're going to check out Ivy on the tee. That's pushed out. That'll be a deuce. Back up. 8. Chase's tee shot goes in. Excuse me. All right, so we'll head over to 6 right quick. And Bunning gets it. Nice putt. And let's watch Doug on 2. Should get it back door. No, caught the lip. All right, so here's your novice division, and this is Annette Dennis. And there's an ace for Annette. And this will be Nikki Armfield to round out our field of 31 tonight. And Nikki will start her night with a 2, so all of the players have teed off. We're gonna get our first look at hole number 9. Chase Ferguson, a 3-time winner this year in Asheboro, on the tee. And that missed right. He'll go for 2. And this is 15. And that's John Perry with an ace. And let's go over to 14. I'll first back over here to watch Rick on the tee. And that is in there. Good putt. Back over to 9. Ben's tee shot missed right. And watching Kim on the tee here at 14. It too is a good putt. Right. Let's go over to 8. And seeing Christopher is 2. Seeing Joe Festerman.
Walking in, come on.
Back door and lifts. So that's for a 2, and we swing up to 18 with Dale finishing his round with an ace. Back to 17. Tex Harrison's tee shot. That looks good. Nice putt. All right, we'll get the first chance at our scores here.
I can't look out that close. Put a little more speed out ahead. The last one I think is way early.
All right, so we got 27 by Daniel Kearns and also by Jesse Carter. Leads the way at the moment. Then there's a 28 by Russell Sigmund and a 29 by Richard Garner. All right, so we'll go back to the course. And it goes 4. Back door for a net. And it rocks in. Good putt. All right, so we're already to our second round. Let's look at Daniel on 3. It's good for Dan. Yeah, no. Wow. Took a huge turn off that left lip, and let's go over to 12. And Chase makes that one. Let's see if Daniel can respond to this with his deuce putt. Nope, that's a 3 at least. Let's look at Doug on 6. And that missed off to the right, hit that left wall there. So he goes for his 2, and we'll go to 16. Our first look at this hole, the trapezoid hole. And we hear that train making its northward way up the track in Asheboro. Mike Johnson got the ace there. And we'll go over to 8. And Frankie with the ace there. Good putt. And we'll check out Steven on the tee. That's early, so yep, he's going to get his 2. Mike Johnson on 17. It went too far right on the angle board, so he'll have a 2. And here's Burnett on the tee. That's in. No. She's going to get herself a 2. Out to 13. Bunny's tee shot comes up. Last roll and it's in. Good putt. Let's go back here to our players that are into their second round. And that's Earl with the ace on 4. Now Keith on the tee. So far it's Daniel Kearns and Jesse Carter with opening round of 27. Keith got the nice turn there and he'll get the ace.
No, they like to make a deposit.
Yeah. Well, I'll go inside here because he's got the big screen up with the score sheet here. Okay, so Dex Harrison turns in a 28, so he's within 1.
Yes.
And he's tied with Russell. And we still got 3, 6, 9. Still got 9 players left in the first round of action. We had 17. Oh, Chase fakes that one. And here's Lynn on the tee.
Come on. Oh.
No.
Whoa.
And yeah, hit the far right edge of that angle there, so he'll get his 2. Let's go back to 7. Well, Daniel, well, everybody's waiting on the group in front of them. I mean, this is going to be an awfully slow night. Chase on the tee at 18. He'll get the 2. All right, well, let's look at the scores once again. I don't think anybody else is adding on here. A pair of 27s, a pair of 28s, a couple 29s. No, it's actually 1. No, there are 2 29s. Okay. All right, let's go to 7. And Daniel missed the left there on his tee shot. This will be for 2. Gets it there. You know, Joe Fessman on 17. He hit the far right edge of that angle. As you see there, David has painted the face of that angle right there. All right, we'll watch Chris Bunning. And you hit the left side, it might roll back. And it goes. Good putt. Over the 9. There's Nikki's. Be putting for her 2 there. We go to 5. And Dylan will not get it. He'll tap that 2 in, up to 4. Richard Garner gets the tee shot. Gets the tee shot there, and this is Russell on the tee. And that is missed to the right. Swing it over to 3. Leah left it short. Mike Alley on the tee. Nope, that's going to be a deuce there. Running over to 13. Still got 3 groups here in the open. Well, 3 groups total finishing the first round. There's Frankie with the ace there. And out to 10. And a net missed behind the cup. And we see Wendy with the ace on 12. Doug's tee shot now. Who just missed the left. Walk back over to 2. Well, Ivy's going to get herself a deuce in the saddle. And now it's going to be David Greger's tee shot. That's it. Nice putt. And Jesse Carter now beginning his second round. On the tee at 1. It will miss off to the left. That'll be a deuce there. And let's head to 6. Dylan off the left lip, playing the bank shot. That's a deuce. And up to 9. Should go in for Daniel. Yep, good putt. Yep. We'll go to 15. Frankie is, oh, hit the tip. All right, he'll putt for 2. Now Daniel on 10. Yep, missed behind the cup there. Hit the far right portion of that angle board. And he should get his 2. We got a 7. Dylan is just short there. Back to Graham on 10. That is also missed behind the cup. Richard on 6. Missed the left. Should get the 2 there. And Russell's on the tee now. And he whips it in. Good putt. Now we got a 5. Yeah, Leo didn't get a good kick off that triangle. And step back 1 to 4. David missed to the right there. He's going to give a 2. On the tee, I really do. Well, she's going to get a 2. We head back to 6. Mike Alley lips over the right edge there. That's a par. Well, is he in line? I don't know if he was in line. All right, well, it's a 2, but I kind of doubt that was the proper spacing there. Richard short there on 7. He'll putt for 2. Got it there. David Greger gets his 2 on 5. And this will be Ivy on the tee. She'll be getting a 2. Let's go back to 4. That's a 2 there for JR. And here's Jesse Carter's tee shot. That tee shot's also to the right. He'll have the 2. Let's go out to 12. Well, no. So he'll take the 2 that he'll have to hit at the top hole. Makes it there. Daniel's tee shot now. And that's in. Good putt. And here's Keith on 11.
Sit, Rover.
And he'll miss. He's at the back rail. He'll putt that for 2. And looks like Graham's ball got stuck in the chute there. Well, it's a little CV pipe that's brings the ball down the top part of the hole to the bottom end. Oh, let's look at Jason Miller on 10. And it's in. Good shot. He is on 7 for her 2. No. Now putting for 3. All right, so we will make another trip to the clubhouse. Back inside again. And we figured Chase was low, so there he is at 24. And has opened a 3-shot lead at the moment. So and Randy Simpson gets a 2 there on 18. Let's go to 17. All right, Wendy's going to get herself a 2. Back over to 7.
1, 2, 3, 4.
David with the deuce there. And Ivy's tee shot.
That's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, -1.
And that won't go. Missed right. And she's putting this for 2. Let's get back out here to 5. Actually, let's head back to 6. Glance at Jesse on the tee. He'll get the ace there. Now we go to 5. And that's Dale for a 2. Johnny Barrow will be on the tee. And Johnny missed there to the left rather. He'll get his 2. And we see the open division is completed play here in the first round. Let's go to the tee at 8. David, that Z shot he plays, even with the gate that he had before he took it apart at the beginning of the season. This is for a 2 there. Let's go back to 4. There's Jex on the tee. And that looks good. Good putt. All right, we'll see John Perry on the tee. And John will get a deuce there. Over to 6. Oh, Dale hit the wall there. That's kind of an odd quote there. Dale hit the wall. Thinking back to those days of Dale Earnhardt, the late Dale Earnhardt. crash into the wall at those super speedways, especially Daytona. I'm not making anything mocking him about it, you know. Johnny's tee shot gets it, good putt. Let's go to 16. And here's Graham's tee shot. It is, oh, he hit the corner and straight kicked out, so that's a par. Should get it, and let's go over to 18. We'll finish out the completion of the first round. Nicky Arnfield on the tee. It just missed left. That's a par to end her first round, and now Annette Dennis. She too missed. So the first round is complete. We'll walk up here to 4. And there's Kim with the miss to the right. Let's go score and put the scores. We'll get him in a second, but we'll see Rick's tee shot here on 4. And Rick's tee shot sneaks in. This ain't the only time I've seen Rick make 4 like that. I swear on my mother's grave. All right, here's the scores. We'll go inside again. Oh, here are the scores from the Open Division. Stretch my arms out as much as I can, but you got Chase at 24, Daniel and Jesse at 27. Tied for second, 3 back. Novice Division, both players at 41. All right, so that is it, and we'll go back to the course. Okay, on 4, there was that with her 2 coming up. Back to 1. And Bunning crossed over there, he'll get the deuce. Alright, and let's head to 3. Chase is going to wind up short on the 8th putt there. That's a 2, and swing over to Jesse here on 10. That's in. Good putt there. And out to 14. And it's in for Leah. Good putt. Back to 12. David gets it up there and makes it. And Mike on 14. It didn't hit enough of it. Just curled away. But that's going to be for 2. Back over to 11. And Jesse will putt for 2 at the back rail after it missed to the right. And back to Chase on 4. Misses there to the right. He'll get that too. And already the first couple of groups have finished their second round of play. And we're getting a little movement out here. Well, let's go to 16. I'll zoom in. Richard's on the tee. Richard, looks like he got it. Yep, and that's going to 18. And Dylan got a piece of the right lip as it bounced on the table. And Jason Miller on the tee now. He missed left. That's a par. Let's go to 7. And it's in for Rick. Good putt. All right, we'll move up to 17. No, Richard will not get the ace here. He'll tap in this 2.5 footer. And he will space it out to make it closer. And here's Russell's tee shot. No, it hit the left rail before it hit the angle board. That's going to be a deuce. Up to 16. And Leah lifts out front side, so she'll get her 2. Mike Alley on the tee. And he got it after it jammed the corner. Back to 9. Oh, yes. Maybe it's where he played the tee dot. It's not usually good out of 5. You've got Chase deucing 5, and let's go to 4. Bunning's tee shot. That will sneak in off the right lip. Good putt. And let's get a look at a few of the scores that are in after 2. And another 27 by Daniels in at 54. Keith's at 59. So, all right. All right, we head down to hole number 6. We'll head back over here to hole number 3. And Steven, nice two.
Don't question that bad boy. Don't question the guy.
I wasn't asking you. No one. All right, let's go to 13. And Dale hit it late, but it might go still. Yep, good putt. Rick's got the ace on 9. Back to 6. And Lynn aces. Good putt there. And here's Chase on the tee. And it kicks off to the right there. That's for his 2. All right, we go to 14.
See what I'm doing.
Or if you don't want to emulate it, we'll put it down.
See, I didn't get it.
Dale's going to go for 2. We'll stay with Johnny Brower. And that is a 360 lip in. Good putt.
There you go. Nice way to do it. You gotta just
Let's go to 11. He Jack plays this up, but he's not in good position there. That's going to be a 2-putt here. Rick's tee shot here on 10. And the backdoor shot. Oh, big kick. So that's a 2 there. Mike Johnson makes his tee shot there on 9. And Vanette's on the tee. And that's pushed right. She'll go for her 2.
Well,
All right, let's look at Jesse on 17. They hit the top of the hazard. It's going to get us 2. And our first round leader is going to miss on 7. He's going to tap it. Well, he's going to putt for his 2. Back to 17. JR missed off to the right. That's a tap in deuce there. And we'll go to 6. Joe Vesperman misses right. All right, back over to 5. And Frankie will miss that tee shot. That's a 2 there. All right, let's see if there's any contenders here with Daniel. Yes, we do. We have Richard at 55. So far, it's Daniel and Richard among the top two there. The next in line is Russell at 58. All right, so we'll Daniel will start his third round in a few moments. We go back to 5. Oh, Randy missed the triangle. He pulled a tee shot. Fortunately for him, it's off the carpet, so he'll put it back on the mat. Putting for a 2 now. And he'll wind up with a 3. All right, let's look at Doug on 4. That's in. It looks in, but it goes in. And here's Wendy. We kind of forgotten about her. She's among the first round leaders at 28. And that will not go. She'll get a deuce. And let's head back to 7 right quick. Joe Festerman on the tee. It's hopped off to the left, and that's a 2. And now we head back to 1 as we get the final round underway. Daniel's on the tee first. Got a big kick off that left rail. That's going to be a 2 to start his third round. All right, let's head to 18. Dale makes it to finish round 2. And Johnny also gets the deuce there. Back to 6. Frankie gets it back door. Good putt. We'll hit Mike Johnson putting for 2 here on 11. Space out there. And he gets it. And on the tee now at 2. This is and missed the left, and he'll tap that too. He's going to be starting around with a pair of deuces, and there's Chase with a deuce on 10. And let's go to 14. Misses there, so Rick's putting this for 2. And here we are on 3. Oh. Daniel's tee shot goes in. Let's go to 11. in for his 2. And Chase just lifts off the right edge there. And so see how it looks here now.
What do you call 4? I had doubles.
Okay, so just to recap at this moment, Daniel's at 54, followed by Richard Gardner at 55. He's going to be about another 5 minutes before he starts his final round. And then it's Russell Sigmund at 58 in third. Also, Jesse's at 58. All right. So let's go to 8. Steven makes it there. Good putt. Unbeknownst that I got his tee shot, he did not work his way back toward me. Let's go to 7. Daniel is on the tee at 4. And Daniel did miss. So now Doug's on the tee.
Yeah, but Chase may be looking for a ruling over there.
What? On what? Get David over there. Get David. Doug missed. He's getting in 2. Let's go over there and check this out here.
Move it out to here, or you can move it out to here. I'm going to pick that option. I'm left-handed. So, once you get going way out there, it's actually being mirrored on the other side. It's actually.
I thought it would be mirrored over here.
No.
That's where they do it at Fernandina on the same.
We're not Fernandina.
On the same side.
They had this rule in there and turned it here. All right. That's what they do. I got it.
I want to be sure in case I face it.
I'm going to miss it anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah, that's a 3. So good putt there for Earl on 4. No, actually that's for 4. Okay. Hey, let's go to 10. That's in for Joe. Good putt. All right, we head to 5. And Graham. Oh, wow. Put on the brakes there for 2. And here is Daniel's tee shot. Currently at 1 under on the final round. That's missed, so he's going to tap the 2 in. Let's go to 9. Wow, Frankie. flagged the hill there. He's missed the left, and out of frustration, he's putting for 2. And right, Frankie got the 2. Meanwhile, over to 6. Hey. That is 1/6 train horn. I mean, you don't have to blow it 21 times as you cross the street. And Chase gets the deuce there on 13. No, he ain't. Red's tee shot now. That's 2 there. And all right, we got Jason's 2 there on 3. We go to 1. I think, well, oh, Richard's waiting for Russell. All right, here we go. Richard's on the 2. And his tee shot is right, and he'll start that round with a 2. Okay, nobody has made any serious threat here. Rick's at 58. Daniel's just 1 under through 7 at the moment. And it's on the 4. Dylan missed there. He'll get his 2, but and we just seen Richard on 2 with the deuce there. Let's move to 8. Well, we can't move to 8 because they're standing around. Go to 14. Laying his left there on his tee shot. And he gets his 2. Let's go to 3. Richard is going to be short there, so he's 0 for 3 to begin the final round. Let's go to 13. Bunning short there on his tee shot. That's a 2. And Chase is in front of the cup, missing there, so he'll get his par there. All right, Lynn's tee shot. Lynn in front of the cup there, so he'll putt for 2. 7.
That's what it would have done.
Graham misses back door, so he'll putt this for 2. And, well, Chase, OB there. This will be for 3. Let's go back to 7. And Daniel's going to be putting for 2 here. Now let's go back to 6-17. Then he's going to get a 2. Daniel with a 2. So he stays 1 under through 7. Go to 6. There's Earl on the tee. It goes in, good putt. Keith's tee shot now. And it will go in for Keith. Good putt.
Yeah.
Now Chase to finish round 2.
She has the bigger closet. We have 2 closets.
Stays out right, so that's a par there. Let's go to 8. And Daniel will make the ace there. It's only his 2nd ace of the round. Back to 4. Russell missed to the left. And we'll get Richard on the tee. And it's in for Richard. That's his first ace of the final round. Wow. Okay. So, wow. Chase slid off the mat there. Even round 36. All right. So. And Rick having a little friendly discussion with Chase, trying to get his mind off that 2nd round. We get Leah on 3. Pat's in her 2. And we'll move back to 6. And Dylan hits the wall there. This will be for 2. All right, let's go over to 9. Daniel makes it 2 in a row now. So here's strike count 13 for a 2. Nice putt. All right, so at the moment Daniel's at 87. Let's go to 8. There's Keith. Missed there on the left. All right, now we go back to 5. And look at Richard. And Richard, oh, nice. Huge kick there. That's a 2 there. All right, let's look at Russell's tee shot. And Russell will get it. Back door, good putt. Mike Alley on 4. Missed off to the right there. Look at how at Leah's tee shot.
But it's too cold to take it out.
That's gonna miss right. She's gonna get her 2. David Greger putting on 3. And it's in, good putt. Going to 10. Well, it's back to 6. Richard hit the ball, makes it back door for his second ace of the round. And Daniel missed in front of the cup. And that is 2. This is Randy Simpson on 14, short of the drop area. Gets the deuce. Graham's tee shot on 10 is in. Good putt there. So we get Doug on the tee. Here at 13. And it's short there off the back rail. He gets his 2. Back to 9. And it's off to the left for Earl, which he'll get his deuce here. And here's Keith's tee shot. There's another deuce there for Keith. I think the only person in the entire course moving is me. Who?
5-2.
Oh,
Brace.
I was saying, the only person moving around the course is me.
I saw your movie leave on 4.
All right, let's go inside. Jeez. Well, let's see. We got Mike Johnson at 58, with Rick at 58, and Jex at 59, Jesse at 58, Russell 58, behind the 54 and the 55 by Daniel and by Richard, respectively. We'll look at Graham on 11. And he will putt for 2 there. Yeah. Now we'll go to 7. Richard misses to the right there. He'll putt 2. He'll get it. Good putt. We'll see Mike Alley on 6. And that's an ace there. Good putt. Now we go to 11.
Knock it in, Leo.
And Daniel, well, kicked the weird way, and he'll putt this for 2. So he's going to be at 87. And Richard Garner's at 89. 2 on the tee at 10 is Keith Waters. That's in. Good putt. And we'll go to 12. I'm going to stand here in this box here because it has no factor in the play of this hole. And Daniel makes that one. Let's go to 9. Jason Miller's tee shot. It is in there. Good putt there. All right, we're gonna get a little double coverage here with Russell on 8 and Frankie on 17. We've yet to see a garbage ace on this hole tonight, so Russell's tee shot is in. Good putt. Frankie missed right. Now we'll go back to, well, Daniel's on 13, but we'll check out Richard on 8. Trying to get the 3 under. That'll go in. Good putt. And there's Daniel's shot on 13. That's in. So he's 5 under. So he's making a little move here. He's at 85. We'll go to 15. Well, let's see. Actually, let's go to 16 first. Doug's is in there. All right, we'll go to 15. Annette, that's gotta hurry. She's begging for it to go. She's trying to blow it in, but she's gonna tap the 12-incher for her too. Let's look at Nikki's tee shot. Oh, she missed the ring. And this will be for a long two. Let's go to 14. And he's made the last three. We'll go to 9. That should go. Oh, just touched the right lip. That's a 2. And this will be Richard on the tee. And he missed right. This will be for his 2. And he'll get it, good 2. Now I'm going to keep an eye on Daniel putting 15. We're going to 18. We are tapping her 2 there. Reason I'm going here, Wendy Kearns was in 28 at the first round, so we don't know if she's in play yet or not. But let's look at her tee. Teed up here. And she missed to the right. That's a deuce. All right, now we go back to 15.
But lately, it's 1 to 3 are open.
Yep.
And now that he's at 84 with 3 to go. Starting to put some pressure on those that are in the high 50s. Wendy, I'm sorry, it was Ivy for her 2. Swing hard, good 2. All right, so we will now get all the scores out of the way from the open division.
Hello, so comfy.
It is. Okay, so it's going to be looks like it was a 2-man race after the end of the second round, but it appears Daniel's starting to pull away. Sitting at 80. Let's see, he was at 54. He's at 83 at the moment. Okay, there's Richard on 10. Richard's at 89. He's got to start making a run here on the back. No, in front of the cup. Let's go to 16. That is in front of the cup. This is for 2. All right, stays at 83. We'll go to 10. Mike Alley with the ace there. Get Jason on 13. That is going to be a 2. Richard is going to get his 2 there on 11. All right, Jason, I'm sorry, not Jason. Daniel's on 17. Trying to walk out here.
We'll sort of study this stuff.
Look out. That's in. Good putt. Good. That's a big clutch putt there by Daniel. At 82 at the moment. But we've had players shooting 22 and 23 over the past few weeks of the final round, putting themselves either in contention or winning the tournament like Daniel did last week. Richard just got it. 3 under par on his final round. And the scores from the novice division are about to be under. All right, Annette at 81, leading by 3 over Nikki at 84. All right, let's go to 18. Daniel's on the tee, makes it, he finishes at 81. And it should be enough to win. Oh no, we are going to be watching this deuce putt here. Oh, it's going to be a 3. That's going to put him at 83. So now that does open the door to some of the players shooting 58 and even 59. Dale's got that too there on hole number 7. So I don't think he's flirting. Russell's on the tee now at 14. It is off to the right. And he gets his 2. And now Richard's on the tee. How's Richard? What's Richard's?
65, I'm 9.
You're 9, okay. So that was, you were 58, right?
Yeah.
That's 85, okay. Richard's tee shot. That's going to be a 2, staying at 5 under, which would put him at 86. With 4 to go. And Russell will be 2 back of Daniel by my count. Let's go to 7. That's short for John Perry. That's a 2 there. He's on 17. And that'll be a par there. Johnny Brown on 9. And that's it. Nice shot. Look at Dylan on 16. It is in there. Good putt there. Let's look at Jason on the tee. And that is, nope, past the cup. He's got the bank the deuce putt there. And Russell down 15. And that's the worst thing that needs to be happening for somebody who's trying to chase down the leader here, which would be, right now, by my count, 83. So, open door there for Richard. And that will roll in. Good putt. So he's at 85. So is Russell. And let's get a verification on Daniel's final score. At 3 on 18, it could be disastrous, but we'll see in a second here. You're right. All right, so it is Daniel at 83. Russell is 2 back. So is Richard. All right, so this is Rick on 7. That's short. And that's going to be a 2 there. All right. Let's go to, I'm going to stand here at 16. All right, here's Richard going on the tee. Get in. Be good. No. Oh, it turned away. So that's his par. So he'll have to ace out the last 2 to tie Daniel. Russell's tee shot. That's in. So that puts him within 1 of the leaders here, and we'll head over the 8. And Kim caught the lip there. She'll get her 2. All right, let's go back to 17 now. Nope. And he's got this putt for par. And Rick got the kick, and it's crossed over, and that'll be a deuce. Hey, Russell with that 2. Stay 1 back. Okay. Nope, that one stay out left. Now he's got to make this deuce. Rich is not going to win here, so he's got this long 12-footer for par. Meanwhile, we go to 16. Leah's tee shot.
As soon as you got back here, I aced it, David aced it, and Ivy aced 11.
What?
Front door.
Well, I make it front door.
I mean,
that's my shot.
Mine rammed in. Davis went smooth in, and Ivy's went smoothly. You make it there.
All right, Richard gets a 3. So let's. All right, so we go to 18, and Russell has to make this to at the moment share the lead. It is missed to the right, and that means Daniel now still out in front. We still got plenty of putt-putt to play. Let's go over to 9. And Rick got that ace. Good putt. Walk up hit a 14. And JR got the miss there to the left. He'll get his 2. And let's go over to 11. And John gets his 2. 13, there's Dale with the ace. And there's Johnny Brower on the tee. And he lips out there. We'll go to 10. And Rick's going to get his 2 there.
Just go slower than the belly.
Just a wee bit early.
Yeah. All right, Rick with that deuce there. Let's go to 12. And good putt there for John Perry. And Kim's putt on 10 is lipped out. She'll get her 2. And there's Dale lagging to drop there on 14. And we'll go up to 9. Mike Johnson lips there from the left side. Okay, Dale gets a 4. And let's get Manette on 9. She's going to be short. That's a 2. On the tees, Jex Harrison on 13. Jex's tee shot comes up short there. He'll get the 2. All right, let's go to 5. Here's Stevens' tee shot. That's missed right. He's going to get his duck there.
Stop it bleeding.
Okay, so Daniel holds the lead at 83, followed by Russell at 84. Richard's currently in third at 86. So let me just look at here to see who may have a shot. Mike Johnson's at 58, could win with a 24. Rick's at 58, also could win with a 24. Steve's at 59, but he's going to have to shoot 23, excuse me. Jackson was at 59. So the threats are right now Rick and Mike Johnson by my assessment there. We got Joe with the ace there on 7. We head back to 17. Jar with the deuce. And Jesse's going to get himself a deuce there. We go to 9. It is. It's going to stay up on the incline for Lynn. It's going to get his 2. There's Chris Bunning on 8. That is going to be a deuce there. We'll head to 18. Jesse's usually proficient on this hole. Oh, it just missed off the left lip, so he'll finish the night with a 2. Bless me. All right, let's go to 16. And Dale will get the tee shot to go. Good putt. On 14. Jack's missed left, and he's going to go for his 2 at the back rail. Let's look at Rick on 13. There's a crossover there for Rick. That's a par there. Here's Lynn's tee shot on 10. It's in. Back to 13. Kim's going to get herself a 2. Go to 12. And Mike Johnson aces there. And Minette's tee shot. Nope. She pulled it off, and now we'll go back to 14. Rick's going to get him a 2 putt there. And here's Wendy for her 2 on 6. And Doug's on the tee. And Doug Lips back to 11. Okay, Chase will get his 2. Lynn's on the tee. That looks good. Good shot. We go now to 13. No.
I don't know.
Is there a scene? He had something weird. It just shot.
Well, he did move. He did replace some of the carpet early this year, but yeah. All right,
No.
Mike got his 2.
Shot.
No, that looked like it hit like a joint in the wood, but
All right, let's go to 10.
that was it.
And nope, Chris will get himself a deuce there.
Saw it there, like a split in wood.
Let's go to 12. And Chase is now at 88. And Vanette will putt for 2 on 14. Gets that 2. What is Mike? What is Mike? 4? Okay.
Hit it.
And he'll get
Perfect.
the ace there. Good putt.
Yeah, he's been hitting them better than he scored.
Right. Okay, back to 13. Lynn short. That's a 2. And Chase has to make 5 of the last 6 to tie Daniel. That's the only threat remaining. That is in. All right, so he's within 4 with 5 to go. Let's go to 9. Steven misses to the right. That's for, that'll be a 2 there. All right, let's go to 15. Yep, it's in. All right, to 14. Well, it's Chase on the tee. I think Chase is gonna. Well, we're gonna
Go see first.
go to 10. And Frankie lips here, so he'll tap in his 2. All right, Steven's on the tee. That's missed back behind the cup, so that's a 2. And Randy will get the ace there. Good putt. Now we're going to 14. And he'll get that one. So it's within 3. Let's go to 9. Doug gets the ace there. Nice shot. There we go. Let's go to 8. Well, it didn't hit the rail for a net, and she'll tap in her 2. On the tee will be Dickie Ornfield. That's a par putt coming up for her. And we'll go to 15. He's gonna be within 2 of that of the lead here. He's got 2 to go, or 3 to go. So we can head back to the clubhouse. And the scores look like this. Oh yeah, that coffee, yeah. Let's see what we got. So it's Daniel's at 83, but it is not over yet. Chase is chasing him, literally. He's within 2 with 3 to go. Okay. All right, so. Whoop. And Chase made 16. He's within 1. Lynn's on the tee now. And he tops him there. Good putt. Let's go to 10. Blackman will go to 14. Will miss the left. This is for a tie. It's a lips out. He'll have to make 18 to win to force a playoff. All right, here's Lynn on the tee. Oh, no. Hit the hole and jumped the right rail back. So that's a bad, unfortunate break there for Lynn. We'll go to 9. And that's a net. Left of that incline, she'll go for her 2. Watch 15. Bunny's tee shot. That's smoothly over the ring, and it's in there. Good putt. And a net now, putting for 3. And that'll go in. And we're going to go to 18. This is for 23 and a possible playoff. For the tie. It's in. So Chase finished strong in that final round. All right, Lynn's gonna on the tee. All right, Lynn finishes with the deuce, and we go to 17. Wow. Bunning pushed it out. That's going to be for 2. We still got a threesome playing 14, a twosome now on 12, and the novice on 11. But it appears that we will have a playoff. I doubt Steven's running close. He'd have to shoot 23 to beat those guys. Well, Joe kept it in between the rails. He'll put this for 2. And let's go now to 14. Randy for 2. And he missed. All right, Steven on the tee. All right. And he missed to the right.
All the way back to the back, boys.
Okay. Oops, sorry. All right, Frankie on the tee. That's in there, good putt. We go to 14, oh, so we'll go to 13. And Wendy misses. She will get her a 2. And Doug is in there, good putt. So let's go inside. Let's go back to the clubhouse.
Don't even be thinking about that. Ain't Gastonia near like Charlotte and some of those
All right, so we have an 83 by Daniel and an 83 by Chase.
Oh, you got 23.
David.
You shouldn't be touching. It's not good.
Oops.
That's just terrible. That's kind of sad.
David. Nobody's going to get to 83. And we got two of them at 83. So you want to take them off down and play off the right ahead.
Terry said when you asked.
It's Chase and Daniel. Right.
Jason Daniel. 9 holes. Front 9. Go ahead and start.
Woo!
Yep. Right. All right. Trying to get this thing over and done as quick as possible. 9-hole playoff. Daniel's first. This is the second playoff this season here at ASHEBORO. Daniel's ace is there. And Chase misses, so Daniel has the first blood here in this playoff. And Daniel's now 2 under. And Chase gets that one. A little lucky roll there. He'll
Start to smell stuff over the board.
So Daniel's up 2-1 here. And Daniel will get the deuce. And Chase will get another deuce, so Daniel will hold on to the lead 2-1 as we go to 4. And Daniel is now 3 under. And Chase tops him there. So Daniel's up 3-2 as we go to 5. And he will, ooh, just snuck out of the cup there, so that's 2 there for Daniel. Opportunity for Chase to get back, cut it back to an even deficit here. Wait, should be, I'm sorry, get it back to a deadlock, I meant to say. And it missed right as well, so he'll get the 2 there. We'll head to 6. We still got groups here playing here, but they're nowhere close to 83, so this might be done before the last few groups finish. And there's Daniel with another aces. So Chase now has to top him again to stay 1 back. And that will be in there, so we have 3 to go. That's gonna be right. So Daniel will putt this for 2. Got the 2. Make it even. It doesn't go, so he'll putt this for 2. All right, so we head to 8. Short there, so big break there for Chase. And head to the final hole with the playoff all even. Too hard, they're gonna, oh, it just raised the lips.
Oh, man.
So we go to the final hole of the playoff. Daniel Kearns is at 4 under, Chase Ferguson is at 3 under. This is going to be a 2 right here, so this means Chase must make the tee shot. Otherwise, Daniel will claim his 3rd victory of 2026 and his 2nd consecutive win. Chase is going for his 4th win of 2026, but he has to make this putt to have the opportunity. And it is missed to the right, and Daniel Kearns has survived again. Congratulations for picking up the 2nd win in a row. Good job. You almost made it very interesting. The only thing that probably made this playoff, other than Chase shooting 23 and making 18 to do so, you lagged the table on that same hole. What was going through your mind on that?
Trying to get a 27.
Yeah, just one.
Stupid
yeah.
mistake. Should have played the hole.
Yep. Yep. Well, congratulations to you again. And let me see if I can get a word with Chase here. Chase, you almost did something putt-putt that I don't think anybody else would have done, shooting low 80s and with a 36. I mean, I'm thinking your mind that second round was just completely out of the state at this moment. So
That was a whole different person. I had no clue who was hitting the ball from the second round.
Explain the situation with 11 where Keith tried to like intercede and do.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, first of all, where was your ball?
so I hit my tee shot and we playing the all the way around shot.
Yeah.
I'm in the corner over there. I get my space off the rail, and I just rushed the putt and pulled it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here, pipes here, I'm here.
Yeah.
Kind of can't do anything.
Yeah, you're left-handed, so yeah, so we had
the mirror on the other side.
Yep.
And
Well, but I mean, I've never seen even the best players shoot two low, extremely low rounds, and then throw it in with a 36. You almost had the reverse hourglass type of rounds, 24,
Yeah.
36, 23 here.
I just told myself, I said, man, if you shoot 36, you got to get it out of your head. You can't let it bother you.
And I know Rick was talking to you like in between those rounds here. What was he? Is he trying to build confidence in you, trying to get that round out of the way?
He's trying to make fun of me like he always does. It's normal, Rick, you know.
Yeah.
He's trying to hype me up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chase, good playing.
Appreciate it.
All right. Good. All right. And we're done playing. Everybody is done playing. So let's check out the final scores. All right. So this is the final scores here.
Honey.
Daniel Kearns in a playoff wins 14-15 over Chase Ferguson after they both finished at 83. And Chase having to shoot 23 in the last round to force that playoff. Russell Sigmund misses the playoff with a miss on 18 in regulation. He comes in third at 84. And Annette Dennis won the novice division. And so that's it. Alright folks, this is gonna wrap up our extensive long coverage of our tournament tonight. Appreciate everybody for watching, and we'll be back at High Point Thursday at 7:30 on course 1. So until then, this is Opie Roberts saying good night from Asheboro. We'll see you Thursday night. Good night.